realize we probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Golden State foul call.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
It's deflected. Iguodala outside. Knocked loose. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. Green inside the three-point line. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving. Thompson outside. And here's Iguodala outside. And another three for Golden State. James left side. Here's Thompson. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 9. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Love kicks to James. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Barnes against LeBron. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent the Warriors for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Cavaliers timeout.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Timeout called Cleveland.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Cleveland leading by 7. Dishes it to Love. Irving kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. And Love throws it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. Kicks it out to Love. Shoots the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 10. Irving against Curry. Lets it go from 11. That misses off the backboard.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Irving drives in. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bogut.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For the Cavaliers, Fry comes in for Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
So far, his shot selection has been questionable. A lot of tough contested shots. If I'm coaching, I might sit him down for a minute.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The Roracle or Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them about that athletic?
Yeah. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And finished off by Bogut.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Stolen by Thompson. The drive by Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
For Cleveland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
And you You can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And Rush kicks to Barnes. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And the final period of play just about to start. Harrison Barnes is out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Ian Clark. Then there's Livingston. And it's Rush in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Dellavedova. The rebound by Ezeli.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Irving from long range. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
James checked in for Cleveland. That one is no good. And stolen by James. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid under.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Irving kicks to Thompson. Spates with the block. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. And he gets it to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Irving passes to James. Beyond the arc. On the wing, Irving. Launches a 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Thompson right side. Deflects the pass.
But that was really a gift there. A nice steal, but probably a pass that shouldn't have been made in the first place.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both free throws good for Irving.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.